Some quick tips on fitting things to the wall. Now, that plug that Indigo's just stepped on, that's my favourite. I'm going to come back to why. Now, all the things I fit to the wall, like this mirror I've just put up, this magnetic board from IKEA that's going up in this shelf that I've made here over the radiator, I've fitted them all using red plugs which go into 6mm holes, and red is the symbol that it's a 6mm drill hole. A lot of people use 8mm plugs thinking it's stronger. I just don't think it's necessary. Generally, I'm either going to be using this 35mm by 4 gauge screw, which is good for fitting brackets, anything that doesn't have much thickness, because that uses up most of the length of the plug there. Or if I'm fitting a batten that's maybe 18-20mm thick, I'll use a 60mm by 5 gauge screw. And that's what I've done here. And a tip on this is, if you pre-drill your batten with a 6mm through hole and a countersink, you can offer it up to the wall, hold it level, drill through it with your 6mm drill hole, pop your plug in, use the end of the screw just to slightly thread into the plug, and just bash it through to the wall with your hammer, and you can then fix it straight through, and that makes fixing a lot quicker. Now, something I just want to talk about in plaster work is, with these plugs, you've got a little lip there, and these are the Uno plugs that I favour, and that makes some sense because you get, once that's driven in, that'll be securely held and have very little play right at the front of the wall. The problem is, once that drives in, that is going to expand, and it tends to crack the plasterwork, and that's the start of the plaster loosening. And this is a newly plastered room, so my preference is to just knock that through slightly beyond the depth of the plaster, so that when that is expanding, it's expanding into the brick or the blockwork deeper than the plaster, and it shouldn't make the plaster then crack and come off the wall. Now, why do I like the Uno plugs better? Because, well, let's start from the beginning. Here's your cheapest one. Don't bother with that. I just don't find that really ever catches. You step up a little bit, there's a bit more substance to that, it will expand and grip, but it may spin if the hole is slightly bigger than it should be, say in loose work. So that's why these sorts have these fins, because what the plug has to do is resist spinning as the screw goes in, which has quite a lot of friction, and then once the screw catches enough, it's spreading and compressing in the hole, so that there's some substance to that plastic there. The threads will cut into it, it will expand, and that's what will hold. And it really wants to expand in the depth of the wall, and as I've said, not really where the plasterwork is. To be fair, they are designed so it's just a thin edge there which doesn't expand much, but I do find that often still breaks the plaster if that's flush to the front. You've then, just ignoring this for a minute, you've then got these very fancy ones which can be good. I mean, this one will compress and is meant to grip into plasterboard. This one similarly, quite expensive. I just find that the Uno plug, which is fairly reasonably priced, it's not the cheapest, I just find it is good for all jobs. It will grip plasterboard surprisingly well. These little fins here are placed to help grip in plasterboard, and it always, for me, it always gets a good grip in solid walls. So that's the one I recommend and the one I go with, just with that proviso that if you're worried about the plaster, I would suggest that you knock that below the surface by about a ½ inch. So again, sorry about the very amateur nature of this video, but it was an opportunity just to share some thoughts, and I hope that's been helpful.